So Russell, there's only one place to start. How was Vincent?
Very good. Well, of course you met him yourself yesterday, and it was good to see him. I don't think he's been at the training ground for a good number of years, so he visited, spoke to the staff and players and watched a little bit of training, which was good, and then he was back to the stadium, so a bit of a flying visit really, and then I had a chat with him after that as well. So all in all, it was a very positive day.
He was in the question and answer session. He made it clear that he wants the players to shoot more, and if you try more times, you will score more times. Was that the message that you got from what he did?
Yeah, more attempts. Obviously, more opportunities you take, then the more likelihood is that you're going to be either scoring or at least working the keeper.
I mean, how do the players take something like that? Because they're professional footballers after all.
Yeah, no, they sat and listened to that. They saw the logic of taking opportunities when it comes to them. I think all players know that anyway, don't they? Whether you're shooting from 5 yards out, 10 yards out, or 25 yards out, Rob.
Did yesterday underline his continued commitment to you, or what? To the club?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I think it did. I think it totally did. I mean, it's a huge amount of money that he's pledged to get off the debt of the club. So that just shows his love for the place, his passion for the place. It's a long-term project, not a short-term project.
He was very keen to say that basically people should lay off your back to give you a bit of credit or whatever, to not criticise you as often as he perceives people do. What do you think about that?
Well, I've always said, haven't I, and I'm not going to change, is people are entitled to their opinion. That's what it's about. That's what life's about, Rob. And all it is for me to do, and for the team to do, and the staff to do, is to change people's mind and try to navigate the football club, because it has been quite turbulent, navigating through the waters that we've gone through. There has been a lot of work behind the scenes, as you know, in terms of dealing with the amount of players that we've got at the football club. We've reduced that side of things, and also the financial side. So the two sides really, the football side and it needed to be addressed, obviously, for the good of the football club, and that's the most important thing. Nothing's bigger than the football club, and it's important that we protect the football club, and we've had to take measures to do that.
He also said that he had a mutual understanding with you. What does that mean?
I think that just means there's an openness and an honesty and a trust. And I've said that before when Steve's asked me about contractual situations. I said it's not a big issue. We'll sit down and it'll be a discussion and that'll be it.
Which begs the question: was there any discussions about your future yesterday?
No. It was a visit, wasn't it, to see the whole football club yesterday, not just to visit and talk about one individual's contract talks. That wasn't the idea. So,
is it still a situation? Did he say to you yesterday, "We'll talk about your future at the end of the season"?
No, we didn't discuss it, Rob, yesterday at all.
Isn't that a bit surprising?
No, not at all.
I know you said before, your focus is purely on sort of getting to playoffs and top six, but won't people from outside think it odd that the owner has only come over here once in, I don't know, once, I can't remember last time he was actually in Cardiff, and doesn't talk to the manager about next season or whatever?
We talk every week, Rob. So I don't think there's any issue with dialogue and where we're going, what we're trying to achieve.
So I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you weren't given any assurances about your future, or is
And nor did I ask for any.
what he is still confident this squad can make top 6. You've said that as well, but after last weekend, it's more and more difficult to get it. In a way, are you happy to be away from home tomorrow?
Certainly, we've gained a little bit of momentum now away from home, which is really pleasing. And we go to Charlton looking for our 3rd win on the bounce away from home. So, obviously, we're pleased with that. What we're disappointed with is that we didn't back it up at home with a couple of wins recently. But we've still taken 8 points from the 4 games. It's a decent return. It's a return that could have been better, could have been more productive for us. But we go to Charlton still in very confident mood.
And they're struggling.
Yeah, they've had a very difficult, turbulent season. Still fighting though. Still fighting. Narrow defeat, I think it was, at home. Bristol City in their last game. So nobody's going to give you a lift up. Nobody's going to do a favour for you in this league. You're going to have to work very, very hard to get whatever you can.
Any injury news or anybody, Craig Noon?
Just Nooney is the major one who will still be out this Saturday, though he is now out starting to do some straight line running. Sean Morrison is also out now doing some more running and some basic drills, passing drills and things, so he'll be joining in, we hope, probably back end of next week with the main squad.
And Idris Sadi?
Idris, we were disappointed. We needed a game for Idris on Monday, but the game was called off with the weather against Millwall. So he's going to be playing. We've organised a game on Monday, and Idris will take part in that against Spurs.
And just generally in the Championship, Neil Redfern goes after a few months, frankly. I think I read somewhere now, you're the 8th longest serving manager in the Championship, and 11 out of the 24 clubs have party company with bosses. I mean, it's like a killing field, isn't it?
Well, that's the profession we're in. Sometimes managers just don't get the time, and sometimes they don't get the fortune or the luck, Rob, whether it's injuries or results that go against them, and it's very unforgiving.